Ethan Cole wasn't used to fancy places. As a single dad working 2 jobs and raising an 8-year-old daughter, most of his meals came from drive-thrus and microwaved leftovers. But today was different. Mia had won an art competition at her school, and she had asked for one thing. "Daddy, can we celebrate somewhere grown up?" Of course he said yes, even if that meant stepping into the Meridian, the most high-end restaurant in the city. They waited awkwardly at the reception desk. Everyone looked polished, wealthy, and confident. Ethan felt out of place in his clean but worn jacket, holding Mia's tiny hand. The hostess glanced around the crowded dining room. "Sir, I'm sorry, all tables are reserved for the evening. We may get one in an hour if someone cancels." Ethan nodded, trying not to show disappointment. Mia's face dropped. He looked around for a place to stand, then noticed a lone woman sitting at a large table near the window, typing quickly into a laptop while ignoring her untouched meal. With a deep breath, he walked closer. Excuse me," he said softly. "Can I sit here with my daughter until a table opens, just to get her off her feet?" The woman looked up. Sharp suit, sharp eyes, and unmistakable authority, yet warm, curious too. Before Ethan could regret asking, she smiled. "Only if you eat too." Ethan froze. "No, I don't want to intrude. We can stand—" "Please," she insisted, closing her laptop. "I'd appreciate the company." Mia beamed and sat immediately. "The CEO." The woman introduced herself simply as Olivia. She never mentioned her last name, though most people in the city would have recognized it immediately. Olivia Hart, the CEO of Hartwell Innovations, one of the fastest-growing tech companies in the country. But Ethan had no idea who she was. Olivia noticed. She also liked it. She watched the way Ethan encouraged Mia to order what she wanted, even when he obviously worried about the price. She noticed the way he listened, really listened to his daughter's excited rambling about the art contest, and she noticed the hunger in his eyes when the food arrived. Not for the meal, but for a moment of peace with his child. "Your daughter is very talented," Olivia said. "She's my whole world," Ethan replied. There was no bitterness in his voice about doing everything alone, only love. An unexpected connection. As the evening went on, their conversation deepened. Ethan told her about losing his wife 3 years ago, about juggling jobs, about trying to give Mia the childhood she deserved. Olivia told him carefully about spending so many years building her company that she had forgotten what a real dinner with real people felt like. "It's funny," she said. "I have a table reserved here every week and I always eat alone. Or pretend to." Ethan smiled gently. "You don't seem like someone who pretends." She looked at him for a long second, as if surprised by the observation, maybe even moved. The meal that changed everything. They laughed. They shared dessert. Mia showed Olivia her winning drawing. By the time the plates were cleared, Ethan felt something he hadn't felt in years. Light, seen, appreciated. When the check arrived, Ethan reached for his wallet. Olivia raised an eyebrow. "You're not seriously planning to pay, are you?" She teased. "I should at least pay for me and my daughter." "You paid with your company," she said softly. "Let me handle the rest." Ethan hesitated, but the sincerity in her eyes convinced him. As they stood to leave, Olivia surprised herself by saying, "Maybe we could do this again?" Ethan blinked. "You want to see us again?" "I spend most of my life around people who want something from me," she said. "Tonight I was just Olivia. I'd like to be her again." He nodded, heart beating faster than it should. "I'd like that too." Mia whispered loudly, "She likes you, Daddy." Olivia laughed. A bright, unguarded laugh she hadn't heard from herself in ages. Aftermath. Ethan didn't realize who she was until the next morning, when news outlets showed her giving a speech at a major tech summit. He stared at the TV. "That's Olivia?" Mia giggled. "I told you she likes you." He didn't know what a woman like her saw in a man like him. But that evening he received a message. "I saved a table. Same place, same time. Only condition, you eat too." Ethan smiled. Maybe some seats in life, like some chances, are worth taking.